Hello BookTube, it's Ben here from the History Fella channel. Welcome to today's the Saturday Smash video. This is number 4, I think. And first of all, if you're interested in some special offers, then hang around to the end of the video. I've got a couple of special offers you can get if you're into YouTube and history magazines, so have a look out for that at the end. First of all, I nearly had heart failure yesterday in that I'm going to create a second YouTube channel, and I thought yesterday, I'll start building that and working towards getting that up and running. But I've kind of started it, filled in all the details, the name of the channel and all the details and all the kind of settings in the background, and then kind of changed my mind and decided I wanted to do a slightly different version. So I thought, oh well, I'll delete that. So I thought to myself, right, be careful here, make sure you just delete the channel, not the account. So what happened is I was really careful, filled in all the details, all the passwords that you have to put in, and thought, right, that's it, I'm going to delete the channel, everything will be fine. Press the delete button, as in the forever delete button. And I thought, oh, cool, I'll close YouTube down again and then get it back up on the screen and give it a refresh. Went into the into my History Fella channel, or tried to, and it was nowhere to be seen. And of course I started this mad panic then, oh my god, I've deleted all my videos, I've deleted the one channel I didn't want to delete, and I was in a mad panic trying to work out how I can get it back and that sort of thing. But anyway, I think it was like a combination of between YouTube, getting things refreshed, signing in and out of the various accounts and that sort of thing, and then eventually about 10 minutes later I could then rest easy because suddenly it popped up on the screen and I hadn't deleted the History Fella channel. So unfortunately for you lot, you've still got me. So I'm still here. The History Fella channel is still alive and kicking, and it's going to carry on doing history books for you. Anyway, that was that. Other news is my wrist's slowly getting better. I've obviously sprained it good and proper because it's about 2 weeks now since I fell over, and it's still pretty hard holding a book for a while because it really pulls on my wrist. But anyway, that is getting sorted out, and hopefully by Monday, Tuesday, I'll be able to start picking up the books and being able to read, and doing a lot more reading that I've missed out on the past couple of weeks. Anyway, this morning I've got a small book haul. I've had books from Pen and Sword, and I've also had one from Casemates as well. So I'm going to show you these now. The first ones are from Pen and Sword Books. So thank you very much to Rosie at Pen and Sword Books. She supplies me with these fantastic books to read. So the first one is Defeating the Panzer Stuka Menace, British Spigot Weapons of the Second World War, and that's written by David Lister. I mean, to your everyday person, they might think, oh, it seems a bit boring, but I'm really looking forward to this one. I've read a couple of David Lister's books, and he really does concentrate on military weapons of World War and II, and certainly does military vehicles and transport as well. But it's always a good read, and always a bit of a thought-provoking read as well. He doesn't just do like the normal, you know, this is this and this is that and ABC and all that. He does kind of try and think out of the box. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Right, then we've got Hitler's strategic bombing offensive on the Eastern Front. Blitz over the Volga, 1943, and that's by Dmitry Degtev, or Digtev, and Dmitry Zhivov. Yeah, again, it's the Russian names that are catching me out, or the Eastern European type names. So that's that one, Hitler's strategic bombing offensive. The next one, I'm not actually sure who's because I didn't actually ask for this one, but it's been sent with me books. It's called, we can get rid of the glare, it's called The Warncliffe Companion to Nottingham, an A to Z of local history, by Geoffrey Oldfield. But it actually looks quite good. I quite like local history books because you tend to get the nitty-gritty details and the information that doesn't usually appear in your normal books. So that looks quite good actually. But then I think that about most books. Then we've got, I hope I pronounce this correctly, it's called Krithia Gallipoli. That's by Stephen Chambers, and it's part of the Battleground series from Pen and Sword Books. They're nice handy little books these are, but it basically, in the one book, it just goes through the particular battle at that book concentrates on, got lots of photos. It tells you all about the battle, but then it looks, if you're visiting nowadays, it gives you plenty of photographs of what to look out for, various maps, sites to see, and it's really good. This one says Krithia Gallipoli joins over 170 published titles in the acclaimed Battleground series. These well-written and highly illustrated guidebooks not only bring the battlefields alive for visitors, but inform and entertain readers at home. And that's from Pen and Sword Books, and that's the Battleground series. Right, that's the Pen and Sword Books. Now I have another one from Casemate Publishers, who I'm going to start working with. This first book arrived this morning, and this is called Day of the Panzer, a story of American heroism and sacrifice in southern France, and that's written by Jeff Danby, published by Casemate Publishers. Now I've asked to review this one, or been asked, because I particularly like sort of late World War II history, and especially if it involves the Panzer tanks. And of course that was certainly when the Americans were fully ensconced in World War II in the European theatre. It says, this is a rarely detailed, you are there account of World War II combat, describing a brief but bloody tank infantry action in August 44. Based on 6 years of research drawing from interviews, primary documents and visits to the battlefield, Day of the Panzer transports the reader into the ranks of L Company, 15th Regiment, 3rd Infantry Division, and its supporting M4s of the 756th Tank Battalion as they grapple head-on with the Wehrmacht. In this book, the minute-by-minute confusion, thrill and desperation of World War II combat is placed under a microscope as if the reader was an actual participant. In this small but singular battle, The courage of US troops in their liberation of France is given full due. And that's written by Jeff Danby, who's an independent World War II historian living in Ohio. So that's Day of the Panzer. It looks an excellent read. Right. Just these. Oh, there goes the remote controls. Right. That's the small book haul over with now. The other thing I wanted to mention was, as in the previous video I mentioned, I've rediscovered the love of my Kindle, as I've had a sore wrist this week, and I've been really loving reading the Kindle, and especially finding all the different types of books you can get. So I've probably downloaded about a dozen books, some of the old classics, some history. But if you watched the video yesterday, I mentioned about falling in love with my Kindle again, and it's just a brilliant way of reading books, especially for free or at reduced prices. And I've also, in that previous video, put a list of all the public domain websites where you can get all your free books to download. So certainly have a look at that video, and if you haven't got the money for a book, there's plenty of books out there that are free that I'm sure can entertain many people. The other thing I wanted to say was, I hope you're all enjoying the Olympics. If you're not into sport, then I apologise. You're probably not enjoying this 2 weeks of Olympic sport. It's been really good. It has so far. Britain's doing well in the medals and the sporting tables at the moment, so everyone's kind of happy and upbeat. I think the only downside we've had in this country is that because all the Olympics is shown on BBC, which is a public service broadcaster, people have been complaining that there's been less coverage this time round, because normally they fill 2 or 3 channels and then you've got all your online stuff via the red button. But apparently, now I'm not sure which is true, but Disney Discovery, whatever they're called, have come to an agreement with the IOC that they've paid them something like just over £1 billion in order to secure the American sporting rights for the Olympics, and also the European schedule for what can be shown in Europe and when. So according to the BBC, they've said because of this Disney, they're only allowed to show 1 TV channel's worth of sport and a channel on the BBC online red button. And Disney Discovery in turn have then said, well, no, we've got a contract, but it doesn't actually come into place until after the Olympics, so it's not our problem. So nobody seems to be telling either the whole story or the right story, so it's kind of put a little bit of a dampener on things, but because we're getting so many repeats on the main TV channel here. But other than that, if you like your sport, then this is probably a good time. Anyway, that was that little whinge over. Now to my special offers. A couple of weeks ago on the videos of this Saturday Smash, I mentioned these 2 magazines which I get monthly. One's obviously all military history. History Revealed is obviously, it covers lots of different aspects of history. But I've put a link below this video. It's called Pocket Mags, I think. You can get magazine prescriptions, but if you follow the link down below in this video, you can get an even bigger discount. So there is more than those history magazines available. So if you want to have a peruse and have a look, they also do magazines on all many different subjects. So I mean, if you're not into your history, please have a look. You're bound to find a subject that you like. There's science, sports, women's magazines, men's magazines. There's as many as you can think of. But follow the link just below this video, and you'll get a bigger subscription or a reduction on your subscription from there. And also the other thing was, if you're a fellow YouTuber and you make YouTube videos, I've just signed up with TubeBuddy. There will be another link below. In that you can sign up to TubeBuddy and they will help you put all your videos online. They'll also help you attract more viewers, more subscribers, and who doesn't want that? And it'll also mean it also means that you'll save less time as well, or save more time. But anyway, give them a look out. There are a couple of paid options, but I think if you're under 1,000 subscribers, you get 50% off. But there's like 3 tiers. Pick which one ever is appropriate to you and have a go and see if you can improve your YouTube channel as well. I think the one I've signed up for the less than 1,000 subscribers, and I think I'm paying $4.50, which in British pounds probably equates to about £3 for me. So just a couple of pounds a month, and you can get help, and hopefully it might attract more video views and more subscribers. But anyway, the link for TubeBuddy and the magazines, if you want the subscription, are down below this video. Check them out and see if any of them appeal to you. Anyway, that's it for now, for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Please have a look at the links below. Give the video a thumbs up if you can, if you don't mind. Thank you very much for that if you do. And please, if you're not already a subscriber, please feel free to do so. You'll subscribe to a channel full of lots of information about books and history books. So thank you very much. I shall see you next week. Goodbye.